Hello everyone and welcome to the O-Scale Canadian National Railway Sanmore Subdivision. Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me on this wonderful venture called the O-Scale Two-Rail Canadian National Railway Sanmore Subdivision. My name is Serge Lebel and this is April 2019. And today I have a short video for you. It's just a short update on the progress that's been made here on the layout. I was looking at my YouTube videos yesterday and I noticed that it's been a while since I've done an update. And there's been a bit of progress here. So let me take you through the layout, just to walk around the layout with the camera. Alright, so since there's been a bit of progress here and there, I'll just walk around the layout here, starting at Campbellstoke. Here there's not been really a lot of stuff that's been done. I've been working on my signals again. Trying to get all the things ready for the wiring of the signals. So that doesn't really look like much there, but there's a bit of work in there also. I've been trying to do all the fine-tuning on my tracks, fine-tuning all my turnouts, getting all my targets installed and everything working properly. And you can see here a couple of new purchases. I purchased a few locomotives. They're off the track right now because they're not DCC equipped yet. But those will be those are Atlas locomotives. They'll be upgraded with the ESU Lokesound V5, the new L that's coming out. And I also purchased new passenger cars here. Those will be painted for Via Rail eventually. And here hasn't been really a lot of changes. Again, just doing the fine-tuning on the tracks, trying to get everything ready to run, because I want to do all the fine-tuning before I start the scenery. So that way, if I have to reach under the layout and move things around, I can move things around without having everything attached to the scenery and having the scenery cracking and everything else. So, all right. Here you can see a little bit of testing that I've been doing with some sand from the beach. There's a beach near my house here. So I got some sand from the beach before it froze up last fall. And I'm doing some tests for ballast. I'm not quite sold on it yet, but it would be a good alternative since there's a lot of sand here and it's free. And I have a pretty big layout, so I don't see myself buying some commercial ballast, that's for sure. Here it's pretty much the same. I've been fine-tuning all my turnouts and installing all the targets on the turnouts. And I've been doing some locomotive modification and painting also. There's a couple of locos here. This is a custom modification. Probably saw that one in my other videos. So that's another thing I've been spending a lot of time on, because that's very time consuming. More locos here that's been worked on this the past 6 to 8 months. And if you recall the last time, on the last video, I had completed the track work here. So again, here not much changes except for just finishing up the turnouts so that everything works nicely. But for the rest of the layout, now the track is all laid and it's all functional, it's all working. Sorry if the camera is a bit shaky. I'm just trying to go fast here because there's not much to see. Again, more bridges that need to be built. I've done a little bit of testing here because the 2 bridges that I need to build here will be scratch built. So I've been doing some testing with some laser board, which is sort of a cardboard that's impregnated with resin. So I don't know if you can see this here. I'll try to focus on that. Those are parts that I've made from the laser board, which is, you know, just cardboard basically, but it's quite tough. It's surprising how well it can create parts. So I'll be creating all my parts for my bridges out of this stuff. I love laser board. It's great stuff. All right, so again, more tracks laid here in JP. I still need to install my my derails, but at least I got some switch stand in place there. Now, speaking of derails, I don't know if I've ever shown you this. I don't think I did. Since my layout is based on prototype operations, and I have quite a few spurs that are branching off the main line. This is why we have derails. The purpose of a derailer is actually to do exactly what it is, to derail a car. That would be if you have a runaway car that's coming off a spur. In order to protect the main line, it's better to derail the car than to have the car smash into an oncoming train. So now in terms of operations, there's a sequence in which you need to take a switch. Those are powered switch on the main line, and there's a sequence in which you have to get the job done here. So I've tried to reproduce that sequence here, and the way it works is on the prototype and on my layout, you have a lock pad, so that no one can just play around and flip the switch on the main line. So you need to have your padlock key. Now this box here, this will be changed. I will be installing these boxes here, which has a different lock, because I have 14 locks that has the same key. So my operators will have one switch key, which will open up all the locks. So this will be the box that will be here. But just to show you a demonstration here, I have a different lock here. But the operator would unlock the padlock, and inside you have the controls. Now the purpose here is to flip the switch with the motorized unit and have access to the spur. Now if you notice, if I try to flip the switch right now, let me back away a little bit there, you'll notice that nothing happens. That's because the way these things are designed, the switch is interlocked with the derail, and the procedure is to remove the derail first, so that you don't forget to remove the derail and you derail a car. So if I go here and have the derail in the non-derailment position with the yellow target instead of the blue flag, the blue target, now I can flip the switch with the motor, and you can hear it. You can hear it, and you can see it moving around here. So this is what I was talking about when I talk about derails. There's another feature on this, which is, you know, might as well go all the way. You can see there's another lock here. This is for CNS, for the signal maintainer. So the signal maintainer, they have their own key, and the signal maintainer can lock this system so that it no longer works, in order to protect the main line or protect the spur. So again, it's a feature that I've added. So let me just line up the track here to normal position, put the derail back into the derailment position with the blue flag, and now it's locked. And moving along towards Tanish. As you can see here, the track is all laid for Tanish also. Everything has been fine-tuned and it's all operating really, really nice. More stuff that I've been painting here, these CP rail cars. And right now I'm doing some tests with for my wood chips, which is actually breadcrumbs. That might sound funny, but the breadcrumbs really work nicely because it's really soft and it's really malleable, so you know it doesn't stick together like sawdust. And since I'll be doing live loads, which will be loaded here and unloaded in a rotary dumper at the paper mill, I needed to have a product that would work well with the cars here. So yeah, breadcrumbs, and it smells nice too. And I still have one section to complete here. It's a lift bridge or a lift out section that I need to build for me to get to the last staging yard, which is the loss. It's not a very big staging yard, but it's an important one because there's some, if I need to get some traffic out of the way here, this is a good spot for it. But I need to build this section here, which is probably one of the next projects. Now the one thing that's been keeping me busy for a while there, it's like I said, my signaling system. I'm not going to go into detail, but just to show you, I have one OS section here that's been totally redone, rewired. I'm making my own PC boards here. As you can see, it's not very professional, but you know, it works. So this is all of my own design, and I'm not really much of an electronics wizard. I don't know much about electronics, so it's just relays. but the system works so far. The all the system for every OS section is installed in this relay cabinet here. So what you see here is the entire everything that's needed for one section, one OS section. And again, I have my off power controls here. So if an operator needs to take this turnout in the off power position, you switch it to manual, and then you have access to turnout control. And I've had all my labeling done from my former sign shop. I contacted them and I said, you know, I need some nice labeling. So, and the one reason why I designed or redesigned the whole thing here is simply because I wanted something that I could build myself that would be that I would be self-sufficient. And there was one feature that I could not find in the few systems that I could have installed, because since I'm not using a computer, everything is hardwired into the CTC machine upstairs, which you saw in the introduction. Again, CTC machine is something that I scratch built. I'll have more on that later. But because my system is so basic, I couldn't find any system that would be basic enough, but that would have the features that I wanted. And one of these features, let me just grab a car here, put it on the track using the 050 switcher. And one of the features is once the OS is dropped, and you'll see once the car reaches the OS, the signals will drop to red, like such. And one of the features that I wanted was I wanted the OS to stay in the absolute stop position once the car or once the train has cleared the OS, so that it's up to the dispatcher to realign the switches, realign the traffic, resend the code to reset the OS section so that the signals can be cleared. So this is what my system does. And like I said, I'll have a bit more later. So this is pretty much what I've done for the past, like I said, 6 to 8 months, just about. It might not look like much for the time spent here, but handling track is what it is. I mean, it's a very long task. You have to take your time if you want to do a good job, and that's where a lot of my time went. And also working on that signaling system, which is a big project, which I will have further detail on in a future episode. So you can watch for that one. It's going to take a while before it comes out, because again, I'll be doing a series of articles in the O-Scale resource magazine. So again, not to compromise the articles, this is why I'm not showing much of the signaling system right now. But you can look for it in the O-Scale resource. I'm hoping to start the articles in the September-October 2019 issue. And once that is out, then I'll do an update video on the complete signaling system, including the CTC machine. So until next time, guess I'll see you trackside.